1993, coming to you with my third streaming of Banjo-Tooie. If anyone is celebrating Kwanzaa today, happy Kwanzaa. This is not a festive holiday video, but I hope we can... Yeah, I hope this stream brings you some joy if you're watching. Anyways... Yeah, we're going back to Jolly Roger Bay in this video, and... Not video, stream, but... And well, hopefully I'll be able to clear it up and move on to the next world, but we'll see. Also, on a bit of a note, I'm kind of reeling a little bit from yesterday's Christmas festivities. Not the stream I did yesterday, but like the actual celebrations and stuff, so I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but I'll persevere. In fact, ever since I started streaming, like literally the second I started streaming, I've been feeling marvelous. Anyways, we need to go find the transformation here from Humberwumber, and that was the thing that was bothering me the most last time. Like, I could not find what that was, and I still don't know what it is, but I want to do the thing without the help of the guide. I want to at least prove that much, but yeah, it's kind of been like a back-to-back banjo, because yesterday I did the VCZ Peak level in the first game, and now I'm doing a level in Tooie. That said, though, I'm not like doing this game's ice level yet. That's still a long ways away. So let's see when it... Anyways, I think I did everything here, everything I can do here at the very least. Wait a minute. Nope, there's a Jiggy inside that fish, which... Yep, Talon-Torpedo. And... See, it's very tricky to control like this, but I think the first person helps a little bit, at least I can kind of get an idea of it. There we go! We got another Jiggy. That's a good start. But I would feel much better if I actually knew where everything was. But... I don't know, Low Gulch Mine and Jolly Roger's Bay, specifically, that's probably kind of very tricky to navigate, at least as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I actually found where I need to be. Kinda wish I found this last time, but whatever. I need to go find the global first before I enter the wigwam. Pardon me for a second. I'm just trying to make sure everything's working fine. Trying to figure out what a global is. I can hear him bouncing around. And I think that fish has a nest of eggs in it? No. I don't know why, but one of my cats likes to get really antsy whenever I play a banjo game. Like, if it's Donkey Kong Country, Perfect Dark, he's perfectly still, but when it's Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie is like, he gets really invested in me and a bit too curious for his own tastes. Like, I'm just making sure he doesn't, like, accidentally turn the stream off or anything, but I don't think it causes any problems. And there's second global. We still have the reserved one from back out in the Isle of Hags, but anyways, let's go ahead and take care of the transformation here. This seems a little unorthodox to have any sort of home partially flooded and do business. There's a gameplay reason for this, but it just like... And how does this pool work with the water? But again, not one big question video game logic, but... And yes, we have our next transformation, the submarine. Which will lead us to... Don't think... Whoops, don't need to do that. It can have a sonar ping and it can shoot torpedoes, as she said. I don't remember the sonar being too useful. Like, I think it can take out enemies close by to you, that's about it, but the main primary attack is, of course, the torpedoes. Also, I could have fought the boss in the previous stream, World War Fact with this, but I didn't find them, so I didn't. But I still need them in that general locker area anyways, because I need to do a minigame with them. Also, I did not swear, that was just how the boss is named. I'm guessing, I don't know, typical rare humor, I suppose. Weird thing about this computer here is that the explosives, which makes sense, but is he not gonna let me? I don't think he's gonna let me. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was a glitch. Let's see. I could have sworn that it's the sun that freezes him. It's still a bit weird, but so why would the sun freeze an octopus? If I was just supposed to track things, not actually do any harm to them. I don't think there's anything here that I can interact with the submarine, unfortunately. Can't exit the level with it, but maybe there is. I don't know. It's over here. I really hope I don't get over too long this time. I'm at the sea bottom, which, yeah, I don't think there's anything this submarine can do here. Alright. That's okay. I'll just... Again, it makes going around the bottom of the sea pretty helpful, but I wouldn't say it's that, like... I think there's, like I said, anything I could have done with submarine encounter earlier with Banjo-Tooie, so it's kind of a moot point. I just need to go and try to find... Okay, where did I... Let's get to it, but I am just so confused. That's gonna take me... I can just use the wall pad. I activated the one near the lockers, didn't I? I think I did. Oh, I activated the one near the big fish cabin, but that should take me to the lockers anyway, so... Looks okay. Right. Also, the submarine technically can go on land, but it's kind of flutters about, can't do anything really. So it's not really advised. Let's just come this way. I think I did. I did, didn't I? I think this is the way to... Yeah, this is where I need to be. I need to be here in the locker room. I blew that up, I suppose, but the only real reason you need the submarine, I suppose, is just for the one minigame down here. Otherwise, I guess there's not much purpose to it, because... Yep, I'm here at last. Nope, you just basically go around, shoot the mines, if you're familiar with the color scheme, like, red is 1, green is 2, and blue is 3. The blue ones are, and green ones are hard to get, but... Also, you may not notice, but these mines, they're actually from the first Banjo-Tooie game. They're like prominently in the Treasure Trove Cove area. And, yeah, just... But yeah, they were like obstacles, hazards in that game, and this is the only time they appear in the sequel. I think this is one of the easiest of the shooting games, in my opinion, because they don't really go away, you just kind of shoot willy-nilly, and get a lot of them. Yep. Not that hard at all, just kind of shoot it everywhere, make sure you hit the mark, and... Yep, got 79 points. Yep. Which is another Jiggy. Alrighty then. Let's just go ahead and pick that up, and welcome Terrydactyland, and Thank you for dropping by, Karibamu12. Thank you, especially thank you for being both my moderator and my editor. He got on my case yesterday for not editing the description for my holiday stream. Like, it was stuck on Country Free when I was playing Banjo-Tooie. I can't really do much on my computer when I'm streaming, aside from looking at the chats. So I made him editor so he can do that in the event I have to stream more than one game during a day, but I also don't think there's much Submarine can do that Banjo-Tooie themselves can't. I was going to say about how I thought the transformations in 2 all want me going for the ones in the first game, but then we have the Submarine, which really kind of got the short end of the stick in that regards. Well, I thought I was on there, but okay, we'll just make our way back to number 1 there and just take care of transformation, and let's move on to the next world. Yeah, this is it. Because I honestly don't think there's much else we can do here at the moment. I could be wrong, but we'll do backtracking at a later date. Get any Jinjos or whatnot that we missed. And Jiggies as well. In fact, let me check the totals for this stage. Look at all the Jinjos. Yeah, just missing some Jiggies here, which we can't get just yet. Anyways, it's back to Banjo and on to the new world. Let's get a move on. And yeah. Is there not a warp pad here? It seems like there's not. I think there was more, but I'm just... like, it's not just the 3 warp pads. I think there's at least one more, but I can't be bothered to look around for it. I just want to maybe find my way through the game as fast as I can, I suppose. Not that fast, I don't want to rush this, but... alrighty then. Let's press forward and... let's get out. Oh, it is the honeycomb. Huh, what a bit of coincidence, but alright. Now let's move on to the next world. Back way down center. And yeah. Okay, let's get ready to check out a couple more things. Okay, let's look up there. Alright. So we're gonna have to say goodbye to George's Lagoon for right now, but still a fun area. Not as bad as I thought it would be. I still don't like Road Ultraman that much, but yeah. Time to make actual progress. So let's head on back to the Pine Grove. And there should be the way forward. Yeah, there's the Hag 1 tracks. And now let's go... but we can't get down there because there's a rock blocking it. And there's some notes too. Let's get the notes first. So how do we get through them? Simple. We just use the Talon Torpedo. And down. Let's... alright, on to the next area. Yeah? Oh, but first things first, we're inside another digger tunnel. And that apparently can only mean one thing. We're nearby Spire Mountain again for one, and second, it's Klungo again. And he looks worse for wear. Yep. Second go around, and quite honestly, he's not all that tougher compared to the first battle with him. He's a little faster with the throwing potions at you, but otherwise he's not that different. This time he brought out the green potion, which makes him invisible, but again, just hit instantly when he does that, and that's that. Again, he's a bit more accurate with his potion throwing here, but that's about it. And yeah, he's not all that tough. He's not. In fact, it's just as easy as the first fight with him. And he should be done right now. Yep. It's fun, and he's a very nice boss fiend, but there's no denying that he's pretty pathetic. So much so that Grunty just keeps being sent out to get beaten by Banjo, or only come back and get beaten by her. And off he goes. And that's not going to be the last of him at all. We're going to see him at least one more time, but that's going to be much, much later. Let's take care of our next objective. We are now in the Wasteland, the penultimate area of the Isle of Hags. It has the entryway to 2 worlds, which we'll be checking out. One of them's right now, but first, let's get another egg from Jam Jaws. The ultimate egg for you to hold, a clockwork bomb that's remote controlled. And yes, this is the Clockwork Kazooie egg. Probably the most gimmicky of the new egg types introduced, but it's got its purposes, which lets me go around and take care of a few things, and then I'll probably demonstrate if I get a chance to. Because I hear a Ginger nearby, or is it a Minjo? We'll see. May as well do it now. I guess I'll probably explain things. Basically, you spit out a little robot Kazooie, which you can move around and get into tight spots you normally can't get into. But another feature this thing can do is that it can blow up. It's both as a means of accessing certain areas and then blowing up things you normally can't attack with otherwise. I can attack that otherwise, and I got hit by the little flying bugger, but... Here's some more notes. And there's 2 of them up there, but which is real and which one's fake? Well, there's one way to test. Okay, you're good. And you? Yeah, you're a fake. Got another green Jinjo. Incredible. Alright. Now we're gonna open up another silo. And we're gonna get ready to go into the next world, which is gonna have a dinosaur theme. Hopefully we won't be seeing Dennis Hopper here, but... And now we're in Terrydactyland, which is going to be the biggest world in the game so far, and honestly, if you don't know what you're doing, it's kind of annoying to navigate. Not to mention everything seems like it's much harder to attack here, and a lot... And you have to pretty much climb all around if you want to accomplish anything here. Alright, can I actually activate this, or do I need someone else? Okay, that's good. Higher bridges are out of reach. A jump to get there, I'll now teach. Choose your spot with the greatest care. Only one jump for the bird and bear. That'll be all. Yep. But yeah, we got the third type of shoes. And the first one that's new to this game, the springy shoes, which that basically only real purpose is to basically get up to higher reach places you can't normally get otherwise, especially since there's no flight pads. Which we'll be using... It's probably a bit more gimmicky compared to the other shoes, which I think were a bit more practical, but... Alright, let's go and see what's in here. we're at the train station, which is good enough because we have a lot to do here. Oh, whoa! No, you don't. I knew you were fake, but I was just gonna be double check. Alright. Let me go and find the switch to open up the train station. Which could be in an out-of-reach place, which I think it might be, and wouldn't that be just fine? Oh! How's that, punk? They're the rock nuts, and they have tough armor, which you can't get normally because they're always facing you, but... Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Right. There we go. Just go behind them, get his exposed butt, and there we go. Took care of his side hide, but... Now, was the switch over here, or was it not even over here? I don't want to grab that. The switch might actually be outside of this area, which... Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they start to make the switch harder to find. We definitely need the train though too for a lot of reasons. However, let me double check and make sure I'm not overlooking anything. I don't think I am. Could be, but I doubt it. I'm just gonna have to go look elsewhere for the switch. And that's gonna become a pattern too. And not a good one. Alright. Okay, so back out here, and let's go and look around and see what else awaits us. And then there's the Oogle Boogles who are kind of... That's not the Oogle Boogle, that's just the Younger Bungas who are being mean and blocking their neighbors, the Oogle Boogles. Can't do anything about that right away. We can later, but not like this instant. But yeah, this is a really huge map, and you have to basically get to point A to point B with different combinations of characters if you want to accomplish anything here. Which can be a bit of a pain depending on what you're doing. Half to the nest, we can't go there not just yet. Don't look around and take care of things. Alright. What's this? I am the secret cut of the dinosaur's head, will this chicky be yours? Yep. Alright. I already know what's over here, but I need to kind of position myself or I'll just fall off. I can do that too. That's okay. I can manage. I just need to look around, figure out what the heck I'm doing. That's Mumbo's skull. We may or may not need his presence just yet. Well, we kind of need to sorta. I might as well take that and just take care of this bit right away so I don't have to worry about later on. Yep, it's a Mumbo pet that I can't use because I'm not Mumbo. But got that. I guess we're supposed to come over here through that, but I just can't dash through the hazards if I feel like I can tank it. Alright, so we got an extra Glibbo, so let's go and remember to take care of this. I think this is like one of the few areas Mumbo can actually be used multiple times, and it's kind of there's a good reason for that, but alright, yep, got the Glibbo. You do your thing, Mumbo. Yep, I want your help. Come at me. Yep. And let's go ahead and check out what he does here. Right. Get on here. And let's do his little dance. His spell here is to enlarge things. In this case, he's enlarging the stepping stones, but he'll be needed quite a lot here, actually. You can also shake things too, but that's not as super important. Or maybe it is, but we don't need to use them immediately right away for anything else right now, so let's just go back to Banjo and Kazooie and do stuff with them. I remember this is where the game really starts to slog too, at least when I first played it, because again, the worlds get bigger and the dull coloring of the worlds compared to the more vivid and bright coloring of like the first game doesn't help matters. I'm never trying to go for a slightly darker tone with this, but it just kind of winds up coming off as like really drab and just boring. Let's see if there's anything over here, but I doubt it. Go away. No, come on out. And go away, yeah. Oh, there's a boat over there that we need to break, and there was no other way to really come over here, so... Okay. This was totally worth it, actually. Yeah, that. And... it's a Cheetah page. Alright. I'm not really going for this playthrough, but never hurts to get any more. Yep, there's the slowdowns, and there's the boots I could use, and then there's, yeah, there's a lot of things I could use, but not at this instant. I have other things I want to be doing. Oh, we can't get in there just yet. Let's go in here instead. So what oasis inside the giant mountain? I don't know, and I hope we do know, because otherwise I'm feeling a bit lost. And it's just a kind of testament to how complex this world is. Like I said, if you were sticking up to the game at this point, but you're more attuned to the first game style, then this is probably going to be the big turn-off point. That said, though, it's still a fun game, and okay, we got a flight pad here. Don't think you can fly outside, though. I guess we'll look around and see if there's anything I can access specifically with the flight. Shortcuts to areas we need to get to later, but that's shortcut. That's not exactly, okay. Alright, there's a split-up pad, but not much we can do here at this instant, especially since I think we need to open more doorways. Alright. Since we're here, I guess we'll try to do this one minigame first. Alright. So let's get this. That opens the pathway forward. I don't think there's any purpose to doing this, it's just kind of there, but... Alright, let's jump upwards, and... it's a Champosaurus! And the boss music is playing, even though he's not actually a boss. And what happens? We get eaten! Oh no! And he's talking to us in his stomach. Sure, why not? This is personified as cartoons. I sort of kind of relate to him, but I wouldn't eat people to solve my stomach problems. Not that I've been having ulcers, but I have been having stomach issues right until the stream started, which I'm glad that magically eased up, but yeah, this is simple. Just, again, make all the stuff before time runs out. And I have, like, the rapid fire gold egg, so it's just simply kind of like, I can just simply, like, do this and pretty much hit a lot of ulcers easily. Yep. Good. Yeah. I take back what I said about the submarine one. I think this is probably one of the easier ones. I'm just sitting still and shooting everything, which is incredible. Alright. Yeah, goodbye. Get over here, you blue buggers. And there you go. Other language, but yeah. I think I remember like getting 150 one time on this. It's so easy. Not gonna happen here, but I could be wrong. It could just be bragging. We'll see. Yep. And we got our first Jiggy of the world. That's cool. No, I don't want to play again. So let's climb back up to his mouth and get out of there. And he's just spent a lot of time inside giant creatures' stomachs in these games. Like, there's Klungo. That was only Klungo and you were talking about it, but then you have like fish, you have this thing. I don't think it's the last time either. I could be wrong, but what's over here? Is that another? It's not. It's a fight thing. Which I may as well use, because maybe I want to get slipping us out of the way as soon as possible as well, perhaps. Let's fly all the way up. All the way up, at least as far as we can get. What's that? Well, we can't go through that way, now can we? Hence, it's cause let's go to commotion. And I don't think we can fly out of here, but I'll try anyways. Alright. Like, I'll try flying through the entrance there, but I don't think it's going to take me out. Alright. Come on, let me go. Yep, I'm back in the water. Oh, there's a Talon torpedo switch. Alright. Let's hit it. And I opened up a... I'm halfway to another Ginger down there. Cool. I'll go and get it before Kasui goes back to Banjo. Not that I need to do it with Kasui specifically, but why not? Yep. Now we have 4 black Gingers. Making good progress on that end. I just had a hard time being the Gingers in Banjo-Tooie normally. Maybe I'm being more attentive. Can't get in there yet. I know how, but we have to go find that first. And there's the Terrydactyls. Remind me of Terry from Terry's Playhouse. And then there's this big area with a lot going on. Let's go check some of it out, I suppose. There's a switch. That's good. Yep. And now we can summon Cheffy the Train here. And that's needed for a lot of reasons. Specifically, one particular quest here. Which, we'll see that when we get to it. Anyways, can we get up there yet? I think we can. We just need to go find the springy shoes and... Yep, let's go and check it out. No, there's no springy shoes, but there is a boulder over here. Let's go and bust that. Alright. Okay, just drill it. And that was a triple note. Nice. Right. I don't think we'll be able to go up there yet, and it's kind of not necessary anyways, so... There's a big switch here we can't access yet. And yeah, there's gonna be a lot of back and forth. Here's the wigwam, that's partially where we need to be. Is there a... warp pad here I can use for later? Yep, there's one right here. It's right close by the Mumbo's place, oddly enough. Okay, let's go over here and check things out. Alright. I think I messed up, but whatever. Whee! A pretty silly looking dinosaur right here. Yeah, don't stick your tongue out. Kind of funny how he has an introduction when he doesn't even have the boss music, but... And the poor sap needs water. Yep. And that's gonna take quite a while to do, actually. Like, in-game while. So... we're just gonna have to ignore, yeah, we're just gonna have to ignore that for now, so... And let's go see what's hanging out over here. Because, yeah, I want to explore as much facility as possible before I stop doing stuff. There's more spring shoes. And I just fell into the yuck. Yep. I'm out. I want out. Alright, there we go. And then there's this whole smorgasbord stuff to do over here, which is a bit of a mini labyrinth in itself. I haven't really used the gold for the Zen mission in this game, oddly enough. Okay. Yeah, these go different pathways, which goes where? This hole goes to... up here, and there's more holes, which they either dead ends or they go somewhere else. Where's this hole go? This takes me to the bottom again. What a waste. Okay, let's try that again. I need to get more collector gigs too, evidently. Alright. There's a path over there. Where does it go? It's gonna take me straight to the other caveman guy, and boom. Good. So they all like quote-unquote enemies that don't respawn, by the way. Alright. Now let's go and try to rescue the Jinjo. Well, that is really a Jinjo. Alright. Do we go down here? That's a dead end. Alright. That's where I came from. That's a dead end. That's gonna take me back down. Am I gonna make it in time? Am I gonna make it in time? Probably not. Alright, let's get more bread for this. Alright. There's a photo over here. Let's check this out. Is this where it lies? Yep! Another purple Jinjo. Making good progress on that front at the very least. And there's a split pad, which is super important for this level, but again, we don't really have much of anything to work on that now, so let's go ahead and broaden our horizons. Right, spring shoes up here. Or not! There wasn't up there anyways at the moment, so just as well. Alright, let's go and check this place out. I know dang well what this place is going to be, too. Wait. Yep. This is the Strichosaurus family cave, and this is part of one big quest that requires this kind of a lot of areas, actually. And what did I... Oh, I broke a shock pad. Considering only though, and again I know why, but that's for later. Alright. There's another pad, and then let's go and figure out what the deal is here. Yep. No squatty. Food everywhere. Oh! Bioscus, hello there. Glad you could be joining us. Yep, a lot of problems to deal with here. The eldest child is sick and needs to be healed. And can't be done here, we have to actually do it elsewhere. And specifically, it can't be, Lumbo's specialty is not healing here. The second one here is tiny and needs to be made big again. And the third one is missing, and we actually met the third one earlier in Witchy World. And that one is on board the train, actually. Which we can actually take care of. That's one we can take care of immediately. So, yep. Always nice to help giant dinosaurs who, yep. Very cynical game, but a fun cynical game. No, cynical is like saying nuts and bolts though. That was too cynical. Alright, let's jump upwards and get to the honeycomb piece. Yep. And let's go ahead and start trying to solve some of the problems here. First thing first, I'm probably gonna take care of the train. Well, I guess that depends on whether or not how fast I go back over there, but alright. Back out here. I don't know, see and explore at the moment. Alright. I think we haven't actually checked out this area yet. You know, we haven't. Let's see what awaits us in this section of the mountain. And anytime now. Good. Anytime now. Oh no. Did the game freeze? Oh boy. That was unexpected actually. Excuse me for a second. I'm gonna see if I can try to fix this. I'll just... No biggie, but let's try again. Might take a while, but sorry for the big blue screen kind of facing me right now. Alright, let's see if... Whoops. Again, that was a bit unusual. I hope it doesn't happen again. Like, that's the first time I've actually encountered the crash. Seems a bit weird, but especially since nothing else stopped, but the game saves progress automatically, so I'm not too worried about that. I do hope I can actually get into that area though, because otherwise I won't be able to complete the game without it. Alright. Let's go in and let's figure things out. Yeah, back to the wasteland. The game was working just fine up until that point too, so... Okay. Let's go in and check out and see if we can actually make progress, because... I'd be afraid if we couldn't. It was right in front of us, yeah. And let's take care of some other things too, like that. Alright. Let's hit that switch too, if we can. Yep. And that frees the ginger up there, which we'll get later. It's not a purple ginger, I've seen a lot of purple gingers. Okay, let's hope that doesn't crash when I go in here. That seems like a weird already. Like, okay. Yep, there we go. And I was in here earlier too, so it's kind of weird that it shows now the crash when, again, I've been going into that section. I went in there earlier for a different entrance and it worked just fine. That was weird. I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Let's take care of this bozo. And they are the opposite side. Yep, that's the opposite side, so... Adios. There we go. I'll go pair the shape, but there's still two left, and yeah, that's not too bad to deal with. Let me grab these notes. I like my notes. They bring me comfort. Apologies for the little hiccup there, but it just comes off as weird, especially since, again, it's an area I went to just fine not too long ago. Yep. I remember there was a vine you can climb up over here, which will help you scale the mountain. I'll try to get as much as I can. Again, I kind of want to really check things out before doing anything too severe. Yep, we're in the river passage. There's a new move to be around here, but I believe only Banjo can learn it. So, why not? Let me check around too. There's a honeycomb, which I don't believe we can get just yet, but we'll get later. Alright. Let's get forward, let's move forward. Oh yeah, there's electric eels now. I think there was some in the Dry Rogers Lagoon, but I think I don't really pay any real attention to them, but okay, let's go ahead and get up here. Try to. Yep. New thing awaits us here. Let's check the signs too, they're very important. Yep, it's exciting, yeah, not really, but I'm gonna show you a little fun little technique too if I can. Because I think you only need Banjo for this, but let's see if I can get over there without having to. No, but that's not biggie because I can just do this. Like Banjo gets a weird double jump which normally does nothing. Here's a new move. No kazooie means space in your pack. Away field is what you lack. Pick large things up off the ground. In they go and carry them round. And yeah, this basically allows Banjo to carry people in his backpack when Kazooie's not out. Like he pulls it off and then he can scoop them up and then voila. That's gonna be needed for helping the family of dinosaurs, but that's not the only reason why we're in here. We're going to do other stuff in here too. Kazooie has some moves to learn as well, so. In fact, I think you know the most moves here, but I could be wrong. Nope, you only want one more move. I know where it is too. Alright. Let's go and press onwards. There's a net down there. Let's go and get that. Yep. Yep, nuts here. More spread out, but they're not that terribly hard to find. Yeah. I believe we only have like 10 left, I think. I'll check again. Yeah, we just have 10 left. So let's press onwards. Let's see what's over here. This isn't where I came from, is it? Nope, it's a new area. Alright. Let's go and see what's inside. Or outside, I should say. Okay, we're in a big pond. Let's see if there's anything interesting to see here, but got that? No. You. No, Terry. Yep. And sometimes the enemies don't give out honeycombs for some reason now as well, but. Okay. Wait. Stop the eggs. There's another rocknet guy over there. Let's take care of him. Okay. And with we go, we're in the same area, technically. Yep. And boom! Yep. Check out that massive slit on there. Yep. One left, but he's the only one left, and he's gonna go away soon. Let's take care of some other things up here, if we can. Like, is anything down there? No, there's not. Is there anything over here? Okay. Over here. It's a Globo, which, that's kind of a good thing, because we want to have spare Globos on our hand for other things. We actually need to have a Globo to do part of the family's thing. And can't do anything down there yet. Did we go in here? I don't think we did, and now I'm paranoid every time I try to go into an area it's gonna freeze and crash, and we're now in the Younger Bunga's cave. And he's gonna let us in for now. And actually we've been here before. We were back here during the beginning of the game. We came here from Mayhem Temple, and we can actually do a few new things here that we can't do before. We couldn't do before because we didn't have enough notes. But yeah, this is the spot where we stole the relic thingy back from the cavemen. Don't need to, and if you forgot to the first time, now you have an opportunity to, because you can just do that and go through there, and yeah. The real reason we're here is because we're gonna have Banjo because we want another move. Let's grab some more clockwork eggs. I don't want to run out of those. There we go. Looking around too, there's the split pad, and yeah, we can move Kazoon's one is in here. So let's take care of that right now. And yeah, beginning on this point onwards, some of the honeycombs can become evil. The honeycomb containers will become evil and attack you. They become enemies in their own right, so I feel less bad about hurting those ones. Anyways, we're in here, and I can't believe that you're a bird. You can't hatch eggs. It's so absurd. So hold down Z and then press B. Then a real bird I'll finally see. Yep, because we couldn't hatch until the military mole told her that she could. Whatever. But yeah, that's going to be an important move for this world. Not yet, but it will be, and that's important we got that, but we got all the necessary moves right now. And let's get upwards and let's... Whoa, no. Alright. Move on. Zooey has a backflip, but it's a move just later on, not here, unfortunately, which is kind of not that good. The move itself is good, but I kind of wish she did know it already, so I wouldn't have to struggle as much getting back. Alright, you go away. And let's bring her back to Banjo. And let's continue exploring. We don't need to really be in this cave anymore, just for that one move. And, okay. Yep, let's just make our way out and see what we can... Okay, let's get spinning shoes too. I think there's a place we can bounce up to. Alright. And... it's over here? I believe it was over here. Let's just not fall off. Which is very easy to do, but... yep, we got this. And then... boing! Oh yeah! There's a real King Solomon right there. He's gonna attack you with mucus. I don't think anybody's gonna get that, and that's fine. Right. Let's avoid the snot. Let's go and deal with this pest as soon as we can. Right. We don't need clockwork eggs to deal with this guy, by the way. It's just I'm stocking those up for other uses. Ah. And yeah, I think it's probably best we took care of this guy before we... or not. Yep. Well, let's... yep. I'm an egg robber, apparently. Even though I don't know who this guy is yet. And here's all... yeah, it's Terry. It's not the Pee-wee Terry, but it's Banjo-Tooie's Terry. And he's this area's boss, but let's go and check this stuff out first before we go and fight him. Like the actual proper boss. Yep, we can open a pathway down here, which is super important, so... also opens up a shortcut to his nest. Yeah, let's go and do it. Right. Let's all the way up there. Alright. There we go. And here's boss number 5. Who thinks that we stole his eggs. It is a he. Apparently, if you hang out around the Zombified King Jingling back in Jingle Village, he'll say that Terry basically divorced his wife and left him alone with the eggs. And they lost, so he's exceptionally cranky right now, and he thinks we did it. But yeah, he'll shoot his purple snot at you. It's semi-homing, so you gotta be extra careful of that. Then he'll try to fly around, and this is the opportunity to actually hit him. Any eggs will do, but grenade eggs are the most deadly, so yeah, let's do that. After you hit him 3 times, he'll spit out snot with googly eyes, the mucoids as he calls them. And that's just the silliness of the game. There is something we can check out down there in the crack, but that's gonna have to wait till after the battle's over. Yep. Got rid of this. Why would I steal his snot? Are there like magical healing properties I don't know of? I wouldn't know. Alright, he's moving off to another area. And he's almost down. Just one more hit, but he's gonna summon a bunch of his mucoids buddies. I do kind of like how some of the bosses in 2, they actually don't, like, up and die when you beat them. They actually kind of become friendly, like Oak and Cole, and as you'll see here, Terry, when I actually beat him. So let's get that. Yeah, his attacks are kind of roaming, so you gotta be really careful about that. It's not like, yeah, I'm doing a poor job of that. But yeah, I'll just finish him off with flag. Yep, and that's the end of the boss fight. What a purple guy he is. Aww. Oh. Yeah, we don't. It's all one big misunderstanding. And yep. And now we actually get to find his eggs. Which requires a lot of process to do in and of itself. And you can get 3 Jiggies out of Terry alone. We can get this one right now. We'll get one if we can hatch and return all the babies to him. He also gives us access to a flight pad, which that is really, really helpful. But yeah, now all the eggs are gonna hatch. They're gonna turn blue, and then because we can hatch them. That's one of the reasons why you want to get the egg hatching ability. Oh, there's one there that we can't get to just yet. Won't take too long, but yeah, they're making some little noises. That's just 2 of them. That's not all of them, but let's break that down. And there's another Jiggy down here. Yeah. So yeah, you get like a third of the world's Jiggies straight from Terry. Alright, so that's something else to our objectives now. But this is what I mean when getting a lot of Jiggies here, like, those 2 were gotten easily, but the rest of the Jiggies require a lot of work to actually get to. So, let's get this. Let's go forward and let's go check what's over here now. If we don't get pushed off by those smaller pterodactyls. Whoops. Whoa. Okay, that's what's in here. And here is bonfire cavern. This is one of the few times where we can actually make something out of the ice eggs we've been holding on to. And I just kind of messed that up, but oh well. Yep, the ice eggs were putting out the fire briefly. You come back on, I believe, but yep. Whoops, not aiming properly. Let's do this. Let's go over there before it comes back on. I don't know what's lighting them exactly, but it's a bit weird, but again... Okay, we need more ice eggs. Alright, that should do it. And what's this over here? Another swap pad, and there's a split pad, and then there's gonna be this guy. And this pod is kind of really nasty because you have to do this 3 times over if you want to get all the stuff that's here. And it's really, really hard to do with at all because you need certain moves you don't have yet for one, and that's Stomp on a Dog, who will kill you in 2 hits if you're not quick about it. So let's try this here. Alright, can we make it? Yeah, we'll try. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, can we make it? Can we make it? Nope, we cannot make it. Well, I guess we can, but... I wonder, is the Wonder Wing viable here? It is! I was wondering when I would use this. Don't know if I Travis does, so going into those hovels does work, but... Okay, we made it here once. And with Banjo-Tooie together, we can get the Jiggy here. But we also have to get over here again with both Banjo and Kazooie, and I don't think we can get over here with Banjo just yet, especially since it opens up to another world, which the movie needs to get this learned in that world. But, alright. I'm gonna try to get the one for Kazooie. I don't know if that's gonna work though, because I think Kazooie's a little faster without Banjo on it, but... Okay, a little faster. But you can't use the golden feathers like this though, for some reason. And I jumped too early. Silly me. Good thing death's kind of meaningless in this game though. Alright, let's try this again. Especially when you have like pads like that, when... Okay. Right. Let's see if we can go over here. Yep. Good, we did it. And Kazooie can get us the Ginger here. It's another purple Ginger, which seems to be like the most common Gingers I've been finding lately. Only 2 more, and we'll be able to have all of them back. Unfortunately, we cannot get Banjo's yet because he needs a special move if he wants to survive being trampled on. That's okay, we'll just get out of here and let's do some transformation stuff now. Better late than never. Alright, let's go in here. Slow down the dawned. And yep, here's the Globo. Yes, you have the Globo. Toss it to the bowl, and then we'll get ready to transform. And there we go. And now Banjo's a tiny little T-Rex. And this one is kind of one of the more redundant ones in this game. At least this one, because it can't really fight even though he's a T-Rex. All he can do is roar. He can do like a small roll. I guess I want to right now. For some reason. I thought he did, but apparently no. I thought he could roar, but I guess not for some reason. just had to use the control stick to move. I don't know what I do to make him raw. I thought he could roll. I could be wrong. Although he can roll, but I don't know if you need something to make him roll. Let me try again. Am I not pressing the right button? I guess I don't know how to roll. Huh. That's good. We'll see if we can figure that out before the stream ends, but you can do something else though. Let's go to members. Oh, now I remember, it's silly. To get the tiny T-Rex to roll, you have to talk to one of the enemy dinosaurs to do it. It's so silly, and I don't know why you have to do it like that. It's the only time you win an ability for a transformation outside of being transformed. It's like, it's a little silly, but I forgot about that. I don't know why you can't just do it immediately. It's funny, but oh well, let's go and talk to one of the guys trying to kill us to learn how to, yeah. See? Vicious T-Rex. Yep, you don't. That's all it can do, I suppose. But yeah, you can do a short roar, and then you can do a longer roar. The only real purpose of a tiny T-Rex is that you can open certain pathways. You can, like anyone that's adorned with that image up there, like just roll and then bam, you're in. This took us to inside the mountain where there's a cheetah page. And that's when... Okay, let's read this. Roar, 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 roar. I hope you're keeping track of that, because that is actually very important information you need to actually find the Jiggy with the T-Rex, which we're going to try to do. There's only like 3 people watching this right now, as far as I know, so I hope one of you has been keeping tabs on that in case I forget. Now I actually need to go find where this area is. This is also one of the transformations that can't fight back, too, which, again, it kind of just adds to how pathetic it kind of is. Okay, we just need to find another doorway that only the T-Rex can get into, so we can actually get somewhere, which I believe it is up here somewhere, not over there, but in a similar area? We'll see. Yeah, I think it's right here. Well, it's about taking me there. Where are you then? Not the right area, but it's still the right pathway. I don't believe I've been up here. Yeah, there's notes here. There's also the other rock net, which I can't do anything about just yet. I think I passed him, actually. I believe this is what the Jiggy is. Okay, I think it was roar, 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 and roar. Yep. I do not have that good a memory. I don't have a good memory, and I thought I was going to forget that, but apparently I didn't. Cool. And I think that's the most we can really get out of this T-Rex, I'm afraid. We're going to have to do something a bit more extravagant if we want to actually get more mileage out of it. Like, as small as it is, I can't really do much right now. We have to make it bigger somehow. But I wonder how we can make a T-Rex bigger. Alright. Let's turn back to normal. here we go. Back into the possibly offensive stereotype. Definitely offensive, but it's a UK company in the year 2000 making video games, so what can you say? They tried to scale that down for like nuts and bolts, but let's not go on that. Let's instead draw on Mundo. He's a lot more vague and therefore less offensive. Alright. Yeah, we need his natural expertise if you actually want to do more with the transformation for a change. So, let's go and call for his help. Yep. You can actually do more than one thing this time. So, yeah. Incredible. So, let's warp him to the wigwam. And, as you can see, there's a enlarged pad there, so let's go and make the wigwam bigger. And why will we make that bigger? Well, you'll see. It will do way too much. Yep, there it goes again. Not much to say about this, though. We've seen it once, we've seen it pretty much every single time afterwards. Especially if it's the same spell, but yeah. And he also never Globo, even though I didn't give him another one. Yeah, they made the wigwam much bigger, and that's going to affect the transformation. Which you may as well take care of now, because we're going to need to use that to actually access some areas we couldn't get to normally. So here we go. Let's do this. Let's get back to Banjo and Kazooie as soon as possible. And the camera was stuck for a bit. It solved itself out. Alright. Okay, so what awaits us here? Okay. Back up to the wigwam, and here we go again with a modified transformation. Kind of weird that we actually have to enlarge the wigwam, and apparently Humble one by herself too, as we'll see when we get in there. It's kind of... Yeah, she herself got a lot bigger too. Not odd, but... There we go. Let's transform into a giant T-Rex. Or, as she calls it, the Daddy T-Rex. Yep. Like the van in which you rode the giant T-Rex, the Daddy T-Rex is pretty much indestructible. But it only really has two purposes. And we're going to take care of both of them immediately. Well, first of all, let's go nearby the caves over there. I believe... Over here? Yeah. It's going to be a little bit of a trip, but... And yeah, look at all that slowdown from all this stuff happening. And simply touching him just makes them crumble. He's also too big to use the warp pads too, that's another reason why I'm having to do this. But yeah, we'll just go over here. And then... Raw. Okay, this is a long area, but... Good to know about that area. I think I heard a ginger over there. So, yes, it was over here. So, yeah, let's draw. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And now he's gonna go away now. And now we can enter the Google Cave. But let's go ahead and take care of the other single objective that he's here to do. And then we won't have to do the transformation for T-Rexes again. Alright. Let's get a move on. Yeah, Sly's taking a while, but he can't use warp pads, he's too big. He's a Daddy T-Rex, only the Babby T-Rex can use them. I always wonder, why was the Kazooie when these transformations happen? Because she still talks. And apparently, the guys at DK Run think that she's just simply hiding out in the backpack. It's only Banjo that gets transformed, but I don't know, we never see Kazooie at all in any of these instances. Yeah, there's a Jinjo, but we don't have too long to get him. We have to transform back and quickly get him before time runs out. Slowdown does not help Mares either, so let's get a move on. Yep, let's go in here. Transform back. The timer doesn't freezing. Well, it does freeze in cutscenes, I guess. And then let's Talon trot our way back to the Jinjo before something happens. Yep. Let's get going. Yeah, time doesn't stand still. And there he is. Let's get him. Yep. And we have 7 Pepper Jinjos. That's like... They're gonna stop appearing soon eventually, now won't they? Alright, now that we've gotten the T-Rex stuff taken care of, now we can actually go and do some more interesting stuff with Banjo and Kazooie, especially now that we need to help Terry. So, whoops. Didn't want to fall back in there, but it was me. He gave us a fly pad area, so now we can fly around and get into areas we couldn't get to normally. But that's a big help. Well, let's actually get to them so we can use them. This is going along a lot more smoothly than I thought it would, believe it or not. I thought I was going to be stuck here much longer than I would be. Nope. Let's jump up. Let's use this. Let's go and find a bunch of stuff that we normally couldn't get. Starting with a couple of things around that little lake over there. Over here, to be precise. Because I think I heard something over here. There's some eggs, at the very least. Nothing else. Let's get the clockwork ones. Right. Is there a Jinjo something down here, or am I just imagining things? There's a pathway to something. Is it to another crash? Nope. It's inside the mountain, and... Anything of interest over here, or did I just waste my time? I think I just wasted my time. Oh boy. Yep, this is the crash gate, but nothing crashed this time. Ugh. I've been contemplating, like, for a future stream of whether or not I should marathon a game series. Like, I'm not gonna do Banjo, especially since I don't have, like, Banjo Pirate, and I just did the games I was older, but... I have, like, the entirety of, like, the Wonder Boy series, and, like, an obscure 2D platformer series that was done for Sega by Westone, but... And I'm thinking about that because the first game had, like, this caveman theme and whatnot, but... I don't know, I could do all... The games themselves are super short, so I could probably try to do as many as I could in one go, but... Anyways, back to the lake, back to go find stuff, back to take care of things. And I keep hearing what sounds like a Jinjo or a Minjo, but I don't know where. I think the rule of thumb is if it's super easy to spot, it's usually a Minjo, but if they're kind of hard to spot and out of reach, then they're a Jinjo most likely. That's usually what I've been seeing, and that's usually what happens. But I keep hearing something calling for help over here, but I don't see who. But yeah, there's a honeycomb down there. Let's go ahead and get that right now because why not? And we'll just fly away out. I kind of like this perspective. It really makes flying a lot more fun. That's one of the few things I kind of like that Tooie added. Okay. Let's go ahead and look around for the Jinjo now, because I'm going to be doing batty if I don't know where it is. It sounds like it's coming from around here, and it could be up, like, high in the... I think it's right there, actually. Yeah, it's the last of the purple Jinjos. Of course! There we go! We got all the purple Jinjos. Incredible. I'm gonna check my totals now. Okay, I'm gonna try to hatch all the eggs at the very least, and then maybe I'll diverge from this area, but then again, maybe not. We're only halfway to the stream, almost halfway, and I think we're making pretty good progress. Let me go find the split pads. I think Kazui's got some work to do. I think there's some split pads near the entryway. No, there's a warp pad, but I know where some are, I just don't know. Okay. What we gotta do at the top of the mountain? Easiest place to do it. Because right now there's a split pad there. Might make things a little bit more tedious. I could have sworn there was also one in the Stompodon area, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, there's a stepping planes. Yeah. Okay. We'll just do this. It saves me a lot of trouble, I suppose. And yep, we'll walk back out to the world entry and exit, and I'll just have Kazooie go and hatch some eggs for a little bit. Can't do anything else right now, so we're gonna need to go get up to the flight pad, which shouldn't be too hard. Just kind of mosey on over here. Avoid enemies here and there with the spring shoes. Which I think she jumps higher without Banjo on her back, which makes sense. It really does. Okay. Got them. And let's go upwards. Yeah, much higher. But yeah, and then Kazooie just flies around. And she can do the beak bomb without Banjo as well too, which, here we go. And let's go ahead and hatch this egg. Which I believe you do by doing this. No, you do this. She seems to enjoy it. Nope. There's the first baby. And Terry's certainly happy about it. Trying to remember exactly where all the eggs are. I know where two more are, I just don't remember where the third one is. Because there's one in the Younger Benga Cave, and there's one in the Ooga Booga Cave. There's also one in the side of the mountain. Okay, I do know where they all are. I just need to go and get more flight power to get to them. Okay, or warp pad power. Alright. I'm gonna go take care of the one inside the mountain next, because I believe it's going to be one of the hardest ones to get, if I recall correctly. Does this take me back into the mountain? Well, it takes me into the... Maybe look at the one here too, as well. Save me some trouble. Right. I believe it was over here. Can she get up there? I don't think she can. At least not conventionally. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, one more time. Yeah, that's not how you're supposed to do it, but I did it anyway, so there. Because there should be another egg I could deal with in here. Gotta go find it. Look, it's over here, I believe. Can I not reach it? Uh-oh. I could have sworn there was there one here? Am I misremembering things? Could be in that area, but I don't remember how you get into that area. I think a different pathway within the cave itself, but... Alright. I swear I remember seeing one in the here, but I couldn't remember to be behind that gate, which I've forgotten how to get through, unfortunately. Well, I think it might have been in this room, but we'll see. Let me take care of this guy. Guess not. So, I'm trying to remember, how did you open that gate over there? There had to be an alternate passageway. But yeah, I think there is an egg in here, and I think you do need to, get to it, but... Now I'm gonna be stuck in here. Wonderful. Gonna have to go get Banjo to bail her out. Alright. Wasn't that far from the entryway. Okay. Well, yeah, I forgot I don't have, because they're on me. I'm gonna have to boost those molasses. Trying to remember where everything is. Shouldn't be too hard, but you're gonna have to dig Banjo's double jump though. Yeah, that's alright. We can do this. We can take care of this. Besides, we got some rock nuts to deal with as well, so... Alright, let's go and pick her up. Alright, now I'm starting to get lost and confused. Alright, but we can do this. We just have to be far more conscious of where we're going. And it'd be hard for Ben to get there too, except he can do this. Right. Let's go ahead and look around again still and see if there's anything we overlooked. Alright. Grab that. Oops. Looking around. Okay. I guess we have to open the pathway over here if we want to get to the egg. Again, I forgot how we... Well, it's pathway from elsewhere. Could have sworn there was an egg here, but I guess I was wrong. Well, I would still know where the other two are, but... We'll go ahead and take care of that. We'll take care of at least a couple more, but... Alright. Ah! Gone. There we go. Let's see. Well, we're just up here. Like, I could have sworn there was an egg in this cave, but I guess I was off the mark. So, go look elsewhere. So I only know what two of the other ones are, but I forgot what the fourth one was. I think we should know exactly what the fourth one is too, because I don't want to have any hassle at all. Alright. Let's slow it down here. I think it's a pathway to the wigwam. Yes, it is. Don't need to worry about that right now. You can just go up here and you can do other things. Like, there's nothing over here, but... Okay, enough dilly-dallying, let's do something. Okay. Nothing over here. I think the egg was actually in here, oddly enough. I could be wrong, let's go and check. If we hear those noises, those little baby noises, then yeah, there's definitely an egg in there, but... There's a split pattern here too, so it's probably for the better, especially if the egg's in here, but we'll see. Eels up inside you, finding an entrance where they can. Alright. Again, just have a look-see. Looks perfectly normal to me right now. Right. Let's go check it over here. Again, I could just trying to figure out exactly where everything is. Okay, I'll try and make a pass for that. I guess I can. Okay, there you go. Another honeycomb. Alright, down we go. We'll go and look for the egg elsewhere. Whee! Ah, I can't see anything necessarily. Wonderful. Okay, let's forget what we're doing. I know one of the eggs isn't here. Let's go ahead and take care of this one right now. If the game doesn't crash out of it, I'm paranoid about that entryway. Yeah, it didn't. But we can't do anything going in this way, so what was kind of... Well, I guess we need to go up here anyways, because Rocknut. Let's take care of the Rocknut as soon as possible, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, I can go over here. I am just... Wow! Real good progress! I'll just run around in circles for like 20 minutes. Alright, let's... That's where the family is. Let's just kind of skedaddle past that. Let's go higher. And go try to figure out what we're missing. Which I'm sure is a lot. Yeah, let's go over here. We'll get more mileage if we do that. No spring issues here. Hop over there. There they are. Let's use them. Let's go move on. Let's go. Up and away. Maybe that's the entryway I was supposed to go into? Okay, here comes a tricky one to do, I suppose. Oops, wrong one. Because you got... have the little kazooie jump over the platforms like this. And then, do we make it? Yeah. You have to hit the Rocknut from the other side, like this. Because there he is, and... boom. And he dropped the Jiggy too, which helps. And the Rocknut tribe is extinct. And as a dying request, they'll give us the Jiggy we've been seeking. Okay. Again, I think we're doing fairly good progress for the most part. It's just that I kind of want to know what all the eggs are and how to get to them, because I could swear there was one in the Younger Bengal cave, but I don't really know how you get to it. Alright. Well, I found a way into it. This is where the answer's at, but... Because one the egg itself was hidden somewhere in this cave, but I'm not hitting it, so I guess I was wrong about that, so... Oh well, we'll go... and take care of that at the very least. Alright. So... let's get back inside the mountain, because I know there's definitely an egg up there that we can get. Over here. Just spring upwards. And then just completely bumble it up and fall downwards. At least I didn't crash. Okay. Let's go back inside the mountain proper and, like... over here? I guess so. Yeah, I am so lost, and I shouldn't be. Okay. Yeah, just me kind of wailing about. Alright. Good. Maybe I'll just use the roll pad and see if I can find my way at. Best I could do. Alright. Because, yeah, I'm gonna be aimless if I don't. Back to the top of the mountain. And we'll just go inside and we should be able to... not over there, that's too high up. We should be able to just go inside and Huh. Didn't notice you there, and there's nothing behind them, so nah, not worth it. But yeah, one of the eggs is in here, and I think it's very important you know where you are too, because you want to make sure that the fourth one you deal with is the last one and it's closest by to like the ground when you do it. And there's a good reason for that, but we'll see if I can accomplish it. I don't know if I will though. Let's just get downwards. I thought there was a pathway. Could have sworn there was a pathway over here. Guess it's wrong. Okay, I am just so. Okay, I am just being really silly right now. Should be finding a way into things, but nope, I'm just... Yeah, this should take me there, I believe. I could be wrong. Nope, it's gonna take me back to the river passage. Joy! What better joy? Okay. Okay, let's not give up. We'll be able to find our way there. It's just... Okay. Where was the initial pathway inside? Like, I just remember what that was. I would be less aimless and actually accomplishing something. Like, it has to be around here. It just has to be, like, yeah, in there. How do I miss that? How do my little pea-sized brain miss that? I have a small brain than dinosaurs did. Not that brain size seems to really affect IQ, but... Okay, where am I going? I know... I'm where I need to be now, I'm just acting like an idiot. Okay, there we go. Butt pad activates. Now let's go to the one egg. Where is it? It should be over here. Is there a split pad over down there? There is. Good. Good. That's gonna help. Okay. Can the Zooey get up there normally? Is there a shock pad? No. There is a rope for Banjo-Tooie, which... Yeah... Let's go ahead and take care of this. Okay. Just gonna fly up high. Up to there. And then she can hatch the egg from here. Okay. Let's take care of it and... Yep, nice and toasty and... Ah. Okay. 2 down, 2 to go, I believe. Let's go try flying up to the little cage over there. I don't know how, but... Okay. Now to go and... I don't know. This is gonna take me a Terry's nest, I think so. I believe. I could be wrong. Yeah, it took me a Terry's nest. Maybe he can tell me where the missing eggs are. Or maybe not, who knows. But it's probably a good idea to be up here anyways. Because I think, yeah, there's 2 more to get, and I just... my brains are scrambled right now. Get it? Because I'm looking for eggs, and... Okay. Trying to figure out things. At the very least, know an area we haven't checked out yet that we can go and look at. And that would be the Ooga Booga Cave, which was blocked off earlier, that we can now access, so... The blue's down there, I'm just gonna try my luck, and that wasn't good enough. Yeah. Probably shouldn't be so reckless, but that's just how I roll. At least as far as games I'm familiar with goes. Move forward. Let's go check out the Ooga Booga Cave, but I know there's definitely an egg in there. And there's one right now. And they're very, very cold. There's no heating and I have no food. So we'll give us a Jiggy if we can give him food and warmth. We can give him warmth right now, but the food is gonna have to wait. Nice and warm. Which is not why I'm right now, because I want good sound quality. So we'll just warm him up and then we'll do other stuff in here. There you go. Now yeah, nice and warm. Yep, there you go. Now they want jerk food, and it's kind of obvious that you're supposed to give them the food from Witchy World, but we can't do that just yet. Well, that's gonna have to wait a little bit. So let's get some more eggs, and there's one more I believe you have to fly out. And we'll take care of that. And also... Sorry, everything's all dark and dreary here, so it's kind of hard to see that. And we need to open this if we want to get to Witchy World, but we can't come back just yet. We need another power up from a later level to do so. But, okay. How do you get up there? There's one more that you have to reach, and I think, yeah, he's up there, but I forgot how you get to him. Oh, there's a rock over here. It's kind of hard to see. Alright. That opens the shock pad, yeah? Jump pad. I forgot what they were called. I'm an idiot. But, right. And then we'll come up there. There's one more cave right over here that needs to get warm. Take care of that right now, and then we'll come back later for the food. But whoa! I wasn't expecting him to get hit by that. That's alright. Yeah, and half the battle done here, but we're gonna have to wait till later for the other half. Very slow down-ish, even though there's not much really going on in this cave, but whatever. Alright. Don't need to go back there just yet. Let's go ahead and take care of the egg here with Kazooie. Yep. Over here. There we go. Yep. We'll hatch this one, and then... Yep. Baby number 3. Yep. Adorable, precious, precocious, whatever you want to call it. And now we need to find the last one, but I don't know what the last one is. Let's go do some train nonsense now, because I think it's the next logical step. Let's just go find Banjo, and yep, let's go ride the train out and stuff. Okay. About. And about. Now let's just go find our bearings and just find our way out of here and... Whoa. I believe it's over there, I could be wrong, but... the family's over here, but not the train station. Which, I forgot what that is because... my mind's just none much... The train station was grounded. Could be out there, but I could be wrong. I think that's the family, but I may need to go in there anyways, so... Let's go and check it out. Alrighty then. Yeah, it's a family, but I think I still need to be here anyways because for a lot of reasons. Let's see. Yeah, let's have a good look around. Guess not, but well, I guess it is actually. It will involve Banjo, so let's get him out. And yeah, we're skipping a big old dinosaur into our backpack, and for good reason. Because Mamba can't do anything for him here, but elsewhere, he could be of great service. So let's go and find a train station first and foremost, so we can actually do something. Right? I think it's over here. Why is this ledge so big otherwise? But I could be wrong. All I know is that it was kind of in a more grounded spot compared to some of the other areas. And I wish I remembered where that last egg is, because that's going to drive me nuts. Like, very nuts. Yep. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. Well, that's the door to open. There's trains, but that's not where the trains themselves were. Okay. Just looking around, trying to remember where things were. And there's that thing waiting to take a bite out of me. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, where was the train station? It's over here? No. This is Nimba's place, but yeah, go away. Alright. Trying to remember, it's like, it shouldn't be so hard to figure out. It's like, I was there not too long ago. I was there when I first came into this world. Where could it be now? It shouldn't be so hard to figure out. But yeah, this is how maze-like the world's interior can get, especially like, we're practically at the halfway point. You got half the Jiggies already, which is good in terms of pacing, but not so much good when it comes to figuring out what I need to do. Where is the train station? Is this train station here? I think it's here. It better be here. Because I don't know where to go. Goody, the train station's in here. Maybe the egg is too? I don't think it is. No. Can't find that one egg, but I can find everything else. Okay. Yep, Chucky's enjoying Richie World right now. Yes! Let's bring Chucky over here. Oh, nice thing! Patrick can do something now that we've taken care of. He has a little pickup backpack move now, but I don't know if we're gonna do that or not this game, but okay. This will help us take care of two problems. We'll bring one dinosaur here back to our family, and we'll send another dinosaur out so they can be cured of the sickness. A win-win situation if you ask me, but here's the train. Right on schedule. And, yep, we're gonna see, yep, there she goes. She should be very happy now. Yep, she won't be happy. She won't be upset with you. I hear you, but I don't trust you. Alright. Yep, that's one down. Let's take care of the others. She was trapped in a crappy amusement park. Cut her some slack. Alright. Let's go inside the train. And we're gonna drop him off for a time being. We'll take care of his problems later. And now I would like to know where the heck the last Terry egg is. I could have sworn it was in the Younger Bunga Cave, but I guess it wasn't, or I wasn't looking carefully enough. I think it might have been an out-of-the-way area, actually. I'm gonna go try with one more time. If I can't find it, then woe is me. I'll just move on. Okay, there's the family. The train station was over there. Why did it make it so much harder than I knew it to be? Alright. Okay. Because I swear the Younger Bunga Cave had an egg too, but I apparently have done such a poor job of seeing it, so... Alright, back in here. Let's go ahead and look around. Again, I could have sworn there was an area around there that required the egg, and whoops. Yeah, what did I expect? That's alright. Could have sworn. Yeah, she's back here, that's fine. That's really fine. Trying to figure out exactly where the last egg is, and it's driving me nuts. Like, yeah, but why am I taking just Kazooie out? I need to take Banjo over there too if I don't want. For a lot of reasons. First and foremost, so she doesn't get stuck there. She only had that one move, which she doesn't have yet because I don't know. Alright, let's just trot away over there. Okay. Let's see if we can actually do something now. Okay. Okay, let's just go back into the Younger Bunga Cave. Again, I could have sworn there was an egg or something in there. And I'm overlooking it somehow. I most definitely am overlooking it. I just don't know where. If I'm wrong, tell me so, but otherwise I'm just gonna keep going at it, I suppose. Alright. Back into here. Gotta really think about where this particular egg could be. Like where... I could have sworn... Okay. Guess there's like a little nook somewhere which you have to slink by to get to the egg. Was I just imagining things? Like I think it was in this general area over here. I could be wrong. Like a small hidden. Yeah. Well, of course it would be hidden. Okay. You go away. Let me focus. Like, I could have sworn there was like... Could have sworn... Like, it's not out here. I could have sworn there was a portion of the area that obscured where the egg was. I don't know where. It's driving me insane. Where? I'm not just climbing up the wall. I'm getting really silly. There it is! I knew I wasn't crazy. There it is. Okay. I thought I was going mad for a second. Yeah, the good thing is the split pad hit too, because I'm gonna need that. Okay. Go over to this real hidden crack. And let's hatch the last egg! Unfortunately, this baby's a little bit too big. Yep. Can't even fly. That's how big she is. Oh, good lord, that is horrible. Yeah, that's too horrible even for Kazooie. But we'll go ahead and... Yeah, Banjo's gonna have to carry her back to Terry. You can go away. Which shouldn't be a problem, I just need to remember where everything is, and this should be hunky-dory. Yeah, we'll just go over here, scoop up in my one-size-fits-all backpack, and we'll get going. Okay, that makes me feel so much better. I thought I was just gonna go bonkers trying to find maps. Yep, I'll just double jump my way up here. I don't need to, but it works. Silly. I just kind of get my way upwards to Terry's place, which again shouldn't be too terribly hard. Just need to go find a warp pad and do it, and then I'll take care of the other family, and then I think I'll call it good with Terrydactyland. But then again, I'm going to start moving to my least favorite world in the whole game. My absolute least favorite in the entire game. I'm not kidding. I'm serious. And it's a lot of people's favorite too. Let's just see if I can not... Okay. Is there a good spot I can get to? Just do that. That's always fun. A little pseudo double jump there. There we go. I'll just do that. Still hurts him, but I can take it. We'll just walk upwards and up the mountain. We'll go visit Terry, drop off the baby, and then yeah. Shouldn't be too tough. Just go over here. Drop off in the nest, and then there's our next Jiggy. Yep. Right then, here you go. Pop. Yep. This one. She's going to still be using a bunch of eggs at the very least. Yep, there's our third found Jiggy from Terry. So let's go ahead and pick it up. Yep, there we go. Now let's go and help the family out, and yeah, let's check the totals. Yep, I think I know what one of the... I know what one of the Jiggies I'm missing is, but I don't know what the other is. I think it might be related to the Stompodon thing. But, okay. No, I know what the other... I know what the remaining Jiggies are for the stage as a whole is. It's not that big of a problem. Okay. Let's go reunite with Kazooie, and then let's go and do some train riding. Whoops, I keep forgetting I don't have it. Why am I going to it? Should be, yeah, should be up there in the cave, get her, and then, yeah, I won't have to worry about this stage for quite a bit. How many Jiggies did I get here as well? I got all 5! Yeah, I'm on a roll for Jinjos. I'm really proud of that, actually. Because I tend to have been really happy with Jinjo hunting when I first played this, so... I think I missed one in Glare Gulch Mine. I probably did. Let's go and check. Right, good. Good. Yep, I missed one in Glare Gulch Mine somewhere. I'll go look for him whenever. I'm in no rush, honestly. Let's go and get Kazooie back now. Alright then, let's just... Well, start, as I say, really. I like the little detail that Banjo's backpack is... The flap's open when Kazooie's not in it. When anything's in it, really. But let's go and join the two together again, and let's conclude our business here. Alright. Let's get out. And let's get a moving. Let's get back on board Sheffy and let's do some magic. Literally. Right. Alright. Just making sure I'm going away. I'm not going back to Mayhem Temple, which we don't need to go to. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out. How much to the train station? Down here. Whoops. That was a bit too steep a fall, I suppose. Alright. There we go into the train station. Yep. And now we're going to go back to the cliff top at the Isle of Hags. Which shouldn't be a long trip, but let's go ahead and do it. Alright, there we go. I'm in. That should be good. Alright then. Yep. Isle of Hags. Now we're going to have to let this long, lengthy cutscene play out as we get there. Hold on. Choo-choo. Alright then, let's see what happens next. Sorry, I'm playing the game volume down. I don't know how loud it is in comparison to my voice, but I think that'd help things a bit more, wouldn't you? Because I have to keep adjusting it every time I switch between different consoles. I'm just hoping it's not too loud for this. Especially since I've been doing it for like 2 hours. I'm sorry. Okay. Now we actually get to see Mumbo Jumbo do something here. And only one thing too, so not much we really have going on, but doesn't have to just get that out of the way as soon as we can. Alright. Inside of the skull. Let's give him the globo we've been holding on to for a pretty long time, for like a whole stream, and he'll heal the little kid, dinosaur kid in there. Alright, I'm afraid to actually call it what it actually is, because I forgot what it was, and I forgot how to pronounce it too. Alright. Mumbo's big moment again. His only moment. Alright. Outwards he goes. And more train magic. Let's get over here. And let's do some medicinal practices. Alright. There we go. It will. It always works. Just gotta think positively, Mumbo. Ecum Bokum. Yeah, nothing but Ecum Bokum these past few days. Okay. Yeah. There you go. We need magic to heal him, not medicine or drugs, like actual magic. That's how it works. Alright. Okay, that's all for now, Mumbo. I'm gonna go back into your skull and just wait until the next world. Oh boy, the next world. We'll get to that. But before we do, let's do a bunch of other things. Like you go away. Now let's do other things like do some cleanup. Let's go back to some other worlds and get some stuff I think we missed. Yep. Back in here. Back to take care of some things, and I'm gonna phone reset. And now, before we go back to Terrydactyland, let's go back to Witchy World. Because now that Banjo can carry stuff in his backpack, besides Kazooie, he can drop off that fat kid to Mrs. Boggy. Right. Let's get going. It shouldn't take too long, but I figured why not take a slow detour while we can. Right, inside check where we are. Alright. To which one we go? Let's see. Yeah. So I've been playing on nonsensically, but it's kind of like still shaken up by a lot of things, namely that weird glitch earlier, but game's looking fine so far, and just, yeah, we'll take care of the loss of the remaining monkey kids. Alright. We should be out here, and I think there's a split pad too, which is helpful. So, yep, there he is. Yeah! Where are you? Is there a split pad in this room? If not, I know where one is, so it's not that worrisome. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to get outside of this area for a bit. Okay. Oh yeah, the opening and closing mouth. Which, no, that's the main attraction. Can't afford to be back here again, but let's see. Should be a split up pad right here, yeah. Okay, just gotta have it for a little bit, Kazooie, and let's go and pick up the fat little polar bear boy. Ignore this crappy slot machine. Yep, over here. Let's check it out. Alright, let's grab this goon as well. There we go. Yeah, it seems like sometimes they drop the honeycomb, sometimes they don't, and I don't know what determines that. It seems like they drop them less when you actually need them. It could just be me. Alright. Let's go and pick up Lotto over here. Alright. Somehow Banjo can carry pretty much the whole world in his backpack, it seems. Pardon me. Let's just get going. And Mrs. Buggy should be near the entrance, right? Let's go and drop him off there. I don't know where else to drop him off. Whoops, sorry, I'm adjusting things. Alright. You know what, if I wasn't so worried about my health, I would go and check out the money 20 fortune thing again, but I don't want to risk that. So, let's go ahead and drop this kid off. I forgot the names, like Roggy, Soggy, and Roggy I think are the names, but I forgot who's who. Like, I think Moggy's the girl. I think, I could be wrong. Okay, let's drop him off. There we go. That should do it. Oh! Go Griffin! Nice to see you. Welcome to thank you for joining this stream, and I hope you enjoy it. Yep. Just as much as his dad, too, as we saw yesterday. You asked for it! Okay, that's a little harsh. No, like really harsh. Oh well. Yep. Now he gets up in his butt and wins. Yep. Bye-bye. And yep, we got the last Jiggy from Ritual, technically. Took us a while, but there we go. And now we need to hit our butts back to Terrydactyland if we want to take care of another family dispute. So, Yep. Whoops. No, you don't need to pick up the Jiggy in your backpack. Yep, we got 48 Jiggies now. And now... let's zoom out Grunties and see what happens. If we're lucky, we'll get the cheat. If not, then it doesn't matter. Just kind of would be nice to get that out of the way, if possible. Let's kick a Z back too while we're at it. I love Witchy World's theme. It's really great, especially the Mr. Patch version, but that's long since gone, so... Right. Let's go and check out Madame Grunty's and see what our fortune is. I don't like beatings. I want other things. There could be more health, actually. Let's try that. Alright. Ugh! Man, sometimes it's the beatings. It's so annoying. I was about to say for attempt to charm, but I guess she decided that she got tired from beating me up, so... Alright, back to Terrydactyland we go. Let's just get that out of the way, and I think we'll be mostly done. Let's just... Right. Not with the stream, but with Terrydactyland. Alright. Onwards into Chuffy, and so I can start it right straight on until morning, whatever. Okay. Yep, Terrydactyland. That's where we're heading. Gotta let this play out. And yep, that should be a healthy little Triceratops. Oh, I missed. That's at the incorrect. That's at the horribly. Oh, I'm sorry. We go back on his own, well, I have to taxi him there. I'll bet I don't have to taxi him there. That'll be troublesome, but... okay. Okay, he can go on his own, that's good. Ah! That actually matches what he's saying. Okay. Do I have to go back and get the... well, no, I still have to go back there because I need Mumbo to heal him. That shouldn't take too much. Yep. That's 2 kids taken care of, and then 1 more to help out. And that should be that for this family. Okay. Right, no, don't get in my way. I'm almost dead, I don't want that to happen. Alright, you can just flip off. Sorry the language, but... yeah, but there's a lot more back and forth here compared to the past worlds, which, again, it just gets more and more like this, especially at the next level. Alright. Let's go find the nearest warp bat to Mumbo's, and let's get that taken care of. Right. There we are. Okay. Into Mumbo's we go. Alright. And that should be the last thing I'm about to do here as well. Everything else we'll just have to come back for later. Alright. Don't think we need those, but... maybe the gold feathers, but I'm just... on a wall. Alright. Whoops. No, Mumbo goes in there, not you, Banjo. Yep. And then you can take a break. I won't take a break, but you can take a break, Mumbo. Alright. Let's go ahead and just walk them over there. Yep. That should be close enough. Yep. Just got to walk him over there and then do his enlarging dance, and then that should be that. That should be the family's problems taken care of. Oh, and he can't climb up there normally. He's gonna have to take the long way there, it seems. Yeah, let's make it a little bit more daunting on ourselves now, don't we? Oh well. Let's go and give it a whirl. Long walk to and fro. Can't make it that simple. But yeah, I think we're gonna. One of the reasons we're gonna hate the next world is because, at least I hate it, is because even if you use the Jiggies to open the actual gateway, you still haven't actually opened the world itself up. No, that would cause a lot more work than needed, actually. Alright. Come over here, Mumbo. Yeah, avoid the little swamp alien monster thingy, and gotta take the long way over there because that's pretty much Banjo-Tootie's MO. You take the long way to do anything, at least as from this point onwards. That's I did pretty much get a lot done in this level. It's just that I'm not liking the backtracking that's being put on me right now to do all of this. Right. There. Much more tricky than it needed to be, honestly. Alright. Right, so let's do that magical voodoo you do, Mumbo. Alright. And right here, and then here we go. It will, it always does. Become broken. Become broken, become broken. Become broken, become broken, become broken. Become broken, become broken. Number jumbo. Become broken, become broken. Okay, there we go. And that's all the kids healed. There's nothing to say about that one, apparently. Cool. Yep. You can still pick it up too, though, Mumbo. So, let's go ahead and grab this. Yep, 49 Jiggies. That's incredible. So, yep. There's an evil honeycomb storage unit in here. Let's just pass that and then. Yep. Still got about like 43 minutes to go, so let's go ahead and try to do the next world. Amongst other things. Okay. Let's just get Mumbo back to his home and get a move on. Alright then. Right here, let's just use this, and then back outside your skull, and then that should be that. Right. There you go. Not that. No, don't get stuck there. Get in there. Right. And that's it for Terrydactyland for now. We'll do some other stuff later, but we need to learn a new trick or two for that to happen, so. The Mumbo's health match Banjo-Kazooie's, which if it did, it's weird, but if it didn't, then that makes sense if his health is full and theirs isn't, because he's a separate character, but it's a bit weird if his health is the same as Banjo-Kazooie's for whatever reason. Alright. Gonna leave here for now. And let's see if we can do another Jiggy Wiggy puzzle, actually. Because why not? Let's open the world prematurely before we actually get to it. Alright. Okay, here we go. But you have to do Terrydactyland before you can do anything else, because to get up farther to the last area, you need the spring shoes, which you can only get in that world, and then you just use them here, and then presto! You've accessed the last area of the Isle of Hags, which houses the last two worlds. Well, not the last two, but this, like the Quagmire. No relation to the Family Guy character, although this would be the byproduct of one of his antics, I suppose. Let's go ahead and look around. The last notes are here, as well as other things. Grunty Industries is the next one we're going to visit, but not just yet. No, that mess can wait for another day. Is this a ginger? No, it's not! I got all the purple gingers. I think there's more than enough purple gingers as is. Yeah, my mistake. Let's go open up a few things like the silo. There's no more moves, eggs, abilities to learn, which is good. I think that's all we can... Whoops. That's all we can do here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all we can do. The last few stuff we're going to have to do elsewhere. And that can wait. So, let's go ahead and make our way back to the Weird Hollow and see if there's another Jiggy puzzle that we can do. Anything to not visit Banjo Industries. So I say, seriously, do not like that level. Alright. There we are. Yep, we have enough to do. Probably 2 more, we'll see. Yep, there we go. Balls bonus 6. We're gonna do yet another puzzle after the ones we did yesterday. But no, there's some puzzle pieces around, but... Alright. And here is the next world, which is very interesting, but it's also very complex and puzzling, even more so than Terrydactyland was. I think I like it a little bit more, though. It's a lot more interesting compared to how drab Terrydactyland is. But let's just get things set up and then we'll be going there eventually. Not this stream. Hopefully next stream, but not this one. Right. Yeah, the puzzles here are much easier compared to the ones in the YouTube Banjo-Tooie, which evidently were all that tough to begin with. I don't know what that was all about. But here we go. Alright. Another one here. Let's put this here. This here, and that there. And we have completed the 7th challenge, so we open the 7th world, which we don't get to go to. At least, yeah. That'll be a stream 4 or 5. Probably stream 5 if my luck in the next world's pretty terrible. But here we go, the giant crystal Jiggy glows and its magical door powers activate door unlocking powers. And, yep. Here we go. Back at the cliff top. That one structure we passed by last time that we didn't get into. And there we go. The doorway to World 7 is now open. Too bad it's gonna go unchecked for a little bit. Do we have enough to do another puzzle? Or do we have to keep getting a few more Jiggies to do that? Yep, we got enough to do another puzzle. Let's do it. Alright, let's do it. Alright, there you go. And this is the last proper world, which is kind of intriguing. Yep. But again, we're not going to be visiting that world for quite a bit, so let's go ahead and take care of it. Some people like this world, some people don't. I don't know how to feel about it yet. We'll see when we get there. But again, that's probably not going to be for a long while. I just want to get these puzzles out of the way as soon as possible, because they're fun, and why not? We have Jiggies to spare, so... Whoops, I am being so klutzy right now. Whoops. Right. Let's take care of all the side pieces. Doesn't look like all the textures in this mountain area kind of blend in together, so it's a little harder than usual to kind of figure out where goes what, but not that hard. Whoops. There we go. There we go. Whoops. Too low. Pick it up. And let's put this. Let's put that there, and then this, and then... Yep. World 8 is now open too. Though unlike the other door opening spells, this doesn't actually open a door This doesn't actually open an actual door per se, as it does actually create a means of getting there. So it's not just like a giant laser busts open a lock on a gate. No, it actually does something a little different this time. Behold the power of the mighty Jiggy for the 8th time in a row. Back at the wasteland, zigzag through the debris into that weird little premise we haven't actually checked out yet. And there goes the laser about now. And it produces a bubble. But that's, again, that's still a whiles off. But we do not have enough to do the next puzzle, which will actually open up the area where Grunty and his sisters are waiting, and we need 55 Jiggies to do so. Alright, that shouldn't be hard to obtain. Alright, with that taken care of, let's go ahead and just get that miserable Grunty Industries level out of the way, at least getting to it. Yep, going to the back now. Giggity. Or something. Alright. Could have sworn there's definitely nodes somewhere around here. I think they're up above, but we can't get to just yet. We will eventually though. But let's deal with this messy level. And here is Grunty Industries. And we're going to be having to do a lot here. Like, and I mean a lot. Like, we can't even actually get into the building itself yet. The actual bulk of the level is still locked off. So how do you do it, you ask? You have to basically use a train to get inside. I kid you not. Oh yeah, there's a battery up here bouncing around, but can't do anything about that yet. Oh, goody. Alright. Let's go. Let's take care of this. For some reason I can't think of a mashup between this and Space Ghost because of all things. But yeah, we go over here, we press the train switch. That's literally how we actually get into the world. We have to go back to one of the train stations to actually get inside Grunty Industries. And that's just the beginning of the insanity in this stage. But hey, let's go ahead and just check it out, I suppose. It's gonna go back to the cliff top, I assume. But alright. Gonna get bitten by the weird alien that hangs out down there. And it's just, yeah, very convoluted, very outside the box thinking, but also very tedious. Alright. Let's go into the silo here, and then let's just go to the cliff top and just drive away in there with a train. Right. There we go. I wish it wasn't this perplexing, but I don't want this to be a drag, though. It was a fun game. Even Largest Lagoon was fun, but then Terrydactyland just kind of started sucking a little bit of the life out of the game, and now we're going to, again, I think it's the worst level in Tooie, so let's go get Chuffy. Still not what you want, Terrydactyland. Yeah, I want to go and bring Chuffy here. And now we'll just watch as the leaving and entering animations play out and waste more time. Alright. It has to be done though. Okay. There's that weird enemy down there. I don't know what that's all about. It kind of confuses me because it just seems like it's... I don't know if that's supposed to be dynamic or artistic or whatever. Alright. If there's any something from this stream, is to never do back-to-backs, like, never do streams on continuous days. Like, don't do one stream now, don't do it tomorrow. You need times to prep up for it. And then again, it's not like I'm because I'm still recovering in from Christmas fun, but alright. I shouldn't be complaining. This is a fun game, it's just that I'm not feeling too hot. Alright. Past King Solomon into Grunty Industries. And this is how you actually get into the level. That's not the most perplexing thing about it. It's like, the whole thing is pretty labyrinth and confusing and very hard to navigate. We made it in. There's that. Oops. Alright. But, no, we get into the levels just fine. It's just this one you have to do some extra tinkering with. Alright. Oh yeah, there's living cans and like living oil drums and... Okay, they're behaving very normal now, but that's good to know. So I'm just looking around. There's a lot of stuff all over the place in this level. Okay, was there anything up here? I believe there is. I think you can break that box. Any box has like the red level you can break. Where does this go? It goes up there. What's up there? We'll go and see. Oh, it's a honeycomb. I forgot to turn those in, actually. I think after this we'll have enough to actually get another health extension, which... that's always helpful. So, okay. Let's grab this and... okay, let's actually get out of the station and let's actually make some progress. Oh, and then there's those things. When you're in certain rooms, the tent tops will pop out and attack your side, but... oh boy. I just want to collect some notes and then... it's because the camera saw me. I could take it out, but then it respawns, so it's kind of a what's the point sort of thing. Alright. We're at floor 1, and yeah, there's like 5 floors, I believe. I could be wrong, but... there's gonna be lots to do here. Yep. The claw clamber boots, which we can't use yet. We'll learn to use them here, though. Hi to you, too. Now go away. Alright. Trying to figure out where to go and what to do. Because this place is such a huge, confusing state. Hi! Alright, I think up here is where we actually open the gates. Not to split a pad, but what's over here? Another Gem Jaws move. Can we run it now or no? Okay. Wear these boots in normal falls as they let you walk up walls. Let me tell you how it's done. Kazumi's footprints up, you run. Yep. And yeah, you're going to get up to a lot of places. In fact, we can go back to a couple of previous levels and use them, but not right now. Right now I want to just try to get as much of this dreadful level as done as possible. I'm not going in there yet. I will soon, but not yet. Now, I want to go and get those notes. Yep, just want to call. There we go. I've been fairly on top of the note collecting so far, I believe, I hope. Again, notes are never terribly hard to find in this game, no matter where you are. Alright. Okay, let's go and open the gateway up there for one, if we can. I think the door, yeah, we gotta split up to open it, but that's okay. We just don't need those yet. Well, eventually, but not just yet. We're gonna have to open the door by splitting up for some reason, so... Alright. I kinda like the music here, though. That's what I can say. I like it more than, Terrydactyland's. Okay, go over here. And you come over here too, Kazooie. Alright. Sorry about that. Just gotta do something to kind of... And there's the wall pad. Yeah, we actually opened the level pop-up now. That's not ridiculous. Let's get this, and then... Let's do some exploring. Hello! Let's go check out the workers' quarters. Maybe there's some fun stuff to be had down there. Or not. Alright, where did we go? Getting nice catchy music. I just want to check stuff in peace, is that so long? Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff I can look at. And I won't because... Boo-hoo. Can I get you from up here? There's the camera. There's the camera. I don't see it. I forgot what the camera is, but... Is it above me, or is it to the side? I don't care. Like, I really don't care. I just want to check second piece. Like, let's look at the map fridge here. There's Rare, there's Banjo-Tooie, there's the Jeffrey's Gemini logo, there's the Donkey Kong logo, and then, hey look! It's the Perfect Dark logo! Wonderful! And they're all like games are needlessly complex. Well, maybe not Perfect Dark, but the other two are. Okay, leave me be. I thought that would open, but I guess not. Alright. Yep, these are dirty rabbits. In more ways than one. But can't do anything about it now. But what's in here? More rabbits, I believe, or not. Guess there's a way to open the door here, but I guess I was wrong. Can I open this up? How do I get in again? Or is that this room I can go into? Yep, there's that one. And it's Lagoon! For those of you who aren't familiar, Lagoon is a character from the first Banjo-Kazooie. You found him at some auction, and you had to go inside it as him as a toilet, as a pumpkin to retrieve a Jiggy. And now he's basically working as a functional toilet for the people here, which that kind of sucks. And he's clogged up, and we need to unclog him. Yeah. Yeah, why isn't he called Mario? Yeah, he hasn't done it since the original Mario was a kid game. That Memphis was cut out of the Xbox 360 version, by the way. You don't want to imply that Mario actually has to clean human waste for a living anymore, can you? The only thing you really get from helping Lagoon here is another cheater page, obviously. Which will take the nasty dirty cheater page, and we have enough for another cheat. But that's all we can really do here for right now, so let's just leave and go do other stuff. There's a bunch of places that need batteries. Why don't we get some batteries to help out? Alright. Let's go up here. Let's go and get the belly outside, and then hopefully we'll do spin with it. Alright. Oops, wrong character. This is a job for Banjo. Right. Let's go over here. Let's go outside and let's pick up the little battery guy. Which, like everything in Banjo's world, is alive and has googly eyes. And the batteries should be over there. Banjo's almost dead, which does not help me feel confident about my chances, but I can always do this though, which helps immensely. Because then I'll just have to... Of course this battery doesn't like being used, but yes, it's certainly matter. Get in. Back in the pack. Alright. It's not that heavy, at least compared to some of the other stuff you've been carrying earlier, Banjo. And even if the smallest of that, he can still get hurt. But, alright. Let's put the battery to good use, huh? There's gotta be something in there we can power up. Like that device over there. Let's power it up and see what happens. Or can we? Maybe not, but there's other places we can go check out. Like, I think there's a slot up there, I believe. Let's go right over there. Alright. Hi! Let's just do this, and there we go. We can go to the waste disposal plant. Yep. We can now enter there. Gotta find more guys if you want to actually explore a bit more, though. Okay. Let's get Kazooie back and let's go check out down there. Alright. Excuse me. Let's get this. Let's gonna move on. I could also be wrong, but I think there's only like 2 warp pads in the whole level. And you have to do a lot of your navigation through the elevators and such. Again, I could be wrong about that. I think I am, but... No, it's not this level. It's the last level that's like that. Never mind. Alright, so let's go over ahead and see what's down here. The waste disposal plant, which we've actually been to before, believe it or not. Can we let him move here? Okay, we're gonna do it if we have Kazooie gone. Is there a split pad down here, or do we have to go excessively swap them out elsewhere? We'll go and see. You can leave me alone. Let's grab these notes while we're ahead. Oh no! Toxic smog is literally chasing me. Oh no. Anyone who can use those plunges or no? I'm not seeing it. Like, if I could, I would, but... Yeah, these pipes go to other worlds. This goes to Alpha Peaks, and everyone goes to Jolly Roger Bay. We already took care of the Jolly Roger Bay one. Don't need to do any more there, but... Let's come back here as Banjo alone, I suppose. Trying to figure out what a... Oh, there's a switch over here. What did that do? It feels... Oh! We actually kind of need to do that, believe it or not. At least at some point we do. But yeah. Okay, I guess we didn't need to stand on it, but it was still important that we actually got it open, so... Alright. Let's go and split them up again. Hi! Right. There we go. Let's go ahead and just blow them up and let's go have Banjo right around the toxic chemicals. Right. Flip up here. I swear, sometimes stuff like that makes me think sometimes you do need to use banjos. No, you don't, but... Alright. We'll get our second move here, and this one should actually be very helpful. Alright. When you're feeling rather low, I know a place that you can go. Z followed by C that removes your pack. Have a nap to get energy back. Okay, that's not the one I needed, but... Alright, that is useful elsewhere, though. Alright. Alright, that was messy. But no, that's not the one I need to actually get across, I'm afraid. Because that happens. What this move does is that Banjo basically takes a snooze and he recovers health. Which is going to be needed in a couple of areas if you want Banjo to actually navigate through death traps. Alright. There's one more move or so that I need to learn here, and if I learn that, I'm probably gonna go backtrack, either next stream or if I have still some time, which I don't, unfortunately. But, yeah, let's do some exploration with the two proper now. I'll try to. There we go. Let's get some health back. This is gonna be, that move is useful though for the Stompadon thing, because again, Banjo's too slow to outrun it, but he can hide out in one of the footprints and sleep himself back. Like a Pokemon. Like Snorlax. Alright. Let's go check out what else this messy place has. The train station. Let's go check out and see what's in here. There's a shit ton intruder in the trash compactor. This is where Banjo's ability, I guess, would come in handy. Yep. I guess I know what I'm doing. That was quick. Alright, let's get back up there. Let's get it all set up. This shouldn't take too long, I hope it doesn't. Alright. Okay. Time for you to get some Z's and not die. Alright. Just waltz away towards there. What's inside? Okay, and then there's no escaping that, by the way. You get crushed, and then that happens. You go over here, sleep it off. Yeah, get some rest. Kinda weird that Banjo's backpack is like multi-purpose and a lot of things for some reason. Then we'll go over here, get crushed again. But then we just go over here, activate the switch. Nope, it's a wait for Jiggy. Let's let Banjo get some rest first before we consider going back over there. There we go, nice and shine, sleepy bear. I wonder. Oh, so close. That's alright though. Oh well, we got a Jiggy here. That's accomplishment. We got 50 Jiggies. Yeah. Let's see what's over here. Anything of interest up here? No. Well, on top of the machine we were going from. Alright, let's just rest up. Okay. Now, I think you need to attack that Kazooie, but I could be wrong. Let's go and get it back, and then let's see what else we can find. See if we could find the last hidden move somewhere around here. We actually have to go outside to find it, oddly enough. Let's go and see. Okay. Back on board. Yep. Gotta use these silly little things to move around. Alright, yeah. Any place I can actively use them, or no? Okay, that's fine. Oh, there was actually, and I wasted the opportunity. Let's go and do that right now. Okay, let's just go ahead and snatch him, and there we go. Got the claw clamber boots, and pretty goofy sounding music. More so than it usually is. Okay, don't run out. Oh, wait a minute, that just when I didn't need it to. Alright, I get it. Let's try it one more time. Shouldn't be that complex, but it is. Alright. Slowdown's not helping matters either. Nor is the respawning box. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Can we do this? Can we go? Can we make it? We did, and there's the triple note. That's actually very helpful. But let's go ahead and explore around this place now that we've seen a bit of the interior. We can actually explore a bit of the exterior now that we have those boots, so... Alright. Let's go up here. Or not. Oh, there is, but it's gonna be a pain for us to get to because... Of course it would be. Alright. There's a switch. But only one person at a time can use the switch, is that correct? Yep. And there's a ginger up there. That's okay. We'll figure out a way up there, hopefully. Alright, there's gonna be more of those boots in here, I believe. Yep. Don't think we need to use these right now, though, so we won't. We'll just keep looking around, see if there's anything else of interest. Can't go in there just yet. And that's gonna take us up there, but we can't really do much of anything over there just yet. Alright. Oh! Like, now you're doing a poor job disguising yourselves. You're just purple now. I got all purple ones, so you're not fooling me. Alright, come on. Come on! There! Alright. Let's push my luck and see if there's anything up there. I know I can't get the ginger just yet, but... Maybe there's something else you can see up there. Alright. There's the boots. Let's make our way upwards. Kind of funny they have like the Regal tracks, but then you have the plunges, so it's not like real, so it just seems a bit weird, but okay. There's anything over there we can check out. Maybe. Not really. More of those boots, but I just went in circles. That was kind of a waste of time. I'm sorry, folks. Oh, double bitten. Nice. No, not nice. Alright. Let's see if I can accomplish anything indoors. Surely there's something else that can be done on this floor. Alright. So we went in there, we checked out the... We can go even further down, but I don't know if I like that, but... Alright. Let's go ahead and use the boots over here, actually, so... Alright, there you go. And let's go up. To wherever this is. Like, I don't know what this is. This whole place is a confusing maze. There's 2 jump pads. What's on top of here first? Just some eggs. Me as well. Let's go ahead and check and see what's within here. And this will take us to floor 2, which has some strange stuff going on. Let's get rid of this guy. And let's look around. I hear a Globo. Don't know where it is, but I hear one. Is it behind here? There it is. Hey there, little guy. And there's a wigwam, which we don't need to use yet, but I will activate the pad just because. It's another wigwam too. Huh. That's weird. And then there's more of those guys. That's always charming. Right. It's nothing here, I believe. Just opening stuff up. Trying to click notes. Okay, I can't open that just yet. I can get shocked though. And that's gonna take me back to floor 1, which I will check out, but not right away. Let me look around. What's over here? A giant chemical waste, and oh boy, I can always see this level causing me some grief. Alright, let's go back down to floor 1. Wonder where this will take us exactly. I opened the door outside though at the very least, so we can always access that now. It's a bit ridiculous, but there's that. Oh no, don't do the golden feathers just yet. Nothing in this actual room though. Alright, let's go ahead and keep looking. I guess the music's good. Like, Terrydactyland had some pretty... I always said that. No, I'm not repeating myself. Alright. There it is. Let's go up here. Ignore the oil drum. Toxic drum. Whatever it is. And... there's a move here. Can we both let? Oh, I need just... only Kazooie can do it. Okay. Let's learn that, and then we'll call it a night. I at least want to get all the moves out of the way. If nothing else, then maybe so we can do backtracking later on. Okay. I can use the wall pad to just get me back, so we'll do that. Okay. So, yep, back to the first floor. Oh, hi there, Yodiscus. Thank you for dropping by, but unfortunately the stream's about to end, I'm afraid. So if you want to see me play Banjo-Tooie more, you're going to have to come back next week, because I'm just going to get the one move and then I'm done for tonight. But I would appreciate if you came back next time, or even Wednesday for Perfect Dark, if you're interested in that game. But anyways, let's get the last move from Jam Jaws here, and then again, we'll just call it a night. Okay, I'm trying to remember where I'm going. Up here. Break open the box, and then just... I don't know. Okay, that's not it. Alright, there we go. Just climb our way up there, and... should be good. Alright. And there you are, Jam Jaws, and here we go. Last song of the day. Want this one, I think you might. It greatly increases your jumping height. Hold down Z and then press A. Bend your legs and be on your way. Yep, and that basically gives her the jumping, the crouch jumping that she had when she was part of Banjo, but not separately. And, okay, listen over there, will demonstrate me getting that before I... oh, you can see me fail that. Alright. I feel pressured to get that now because I got the move, so alright. Let's go and get it. There's also Ginger there, I think. It'd be nice to end with a Ginger as well. Right. Here we go. Okay. Okay, you don't want to do that, it seems. Oh well, let's just... Alright. Let's go out and... Yeah! There we go! Leaving on some sort of high note. Okay, let's just go get with Banjo and then... Well, just... That will be that. Alright. Here we are. And... Again... That's gonna be it for tonight. I thank you all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Again, have a happy Kwanzaa if you celebrate it. Again, if you want more Banjo-Tooie goodness, you can just wait until next Saturday for it. Or if you want to see me lose my mind with Perfect Dark, and just check again Wednesday, and maybe I'll have my brother here again too, because that was fun last time. It'll be fun again here. But anyways, stay safe. Have happy holidays. Make sure, I hope that you guys are having a fun time watching this, doing whatever, and I hope to see y'all again. And until then, au revoir.